Hello folks, welcome back to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet. This is club number 9, Coventry City. We're about halfway through season 2 with Coventry. In the last episode, you saw us struggling a little bit in season 2 after a very good season 1. We were struggling to score goals, but also we weren't really conceding goals. And in fact, we'd just gone on a rather epic run of 5 league games where we had a 0-0 score, which I believe is a world record, or matches a world record set by a Russian club. So that's exciting. I think there's been a few who've done 4, but only one that I'm aware of who's done 5. Might be making that up, but it sounds good. But things have changed. Have things changed? Let's go and have a look. All right, folks, yes, you can see we've climbed up the league significantly, and this is because, mainly, we've figured out where the goal is and how to score. There were green shoots in the game you saw where we drew 1-1. Probably should have got a few more, but we've certainly done a little bit more than that in the games that followed. Right, so, this is ridiculous, isn't it? Following that, a really good 2-1 victory over Bournemouth. And this is the one, I think, that just spurred us into where we needed to be. You can see we're not conceding goals. All we need to do is score them and all would be good. But we were 1-0 down early doors against Bournemouth, who are one of the leading sides in this division at the minute. Leo scored to level things up, and then we pushed and pushed and pushed, but we just couldn't get that goal until the very last kick of the game. And youngster Kohan Durant, so he's one of the young players we are giving a few games to, popped up at the far post as the ball came in and just slotted it past the goalkeeper, and the crowd went wild. And it just spawned a fantastic run. We then beat Ipswich 5-0. They had a player sent off, but we looked fantastic throughout. Effiong looking great through part of this run, scoring a goal. Jim Boyle getting his first of the season. Areno getting a brace, and Leo with a customary goal. It was looking good. We were away against Southend, and we were 4-0 up fairly quickly on after 63 minutes. A Flint brace, a Reno, and a Land penalty. They scored twice late on as we, for once, just kind of switched off a little bit. Away against Preston, this was a great result. 3-1 away from home. Aaron Land brace, and Robert Allen with a late goal to make things safe. 3-0 at home against Fulham, another really good result. Van Rijswijk hat-trick. The big surprise, actually, after that run was playing Villa, who weren't doing particularly well in the league, and we lost 2-1. We were struggling to... to be fair, we had the XG and the shots here, but we didn't have the highlights quite so much. Villa had 2 or 3 highlights, including, I think, a disallowed goal, and they scored right at the end. It was a Flint goal for us that looked like it might have rescued the draw, but late goal gave them the win. Disappointing with that, but we were able to win again away against Birmingham 1-0. An Aaron Land goal put us back on the winning way, and then we've just beaten Watford at home. No, we drew against Watford at home. This was frustrating because I really felt we had a chance to take this one, but a Leo brace, and they scored relatively late on the game. So we're playing Bristol City today in the last game before the transfer window. There are people in for some of our players, which is slightly concerning. You can see we've got Mikhail Puchules. He is leaving the club, as you can see. He's not someone I'm too worried about losing. He's a 19-year-old Portuguese player. He's not played once, but he's come through our youth system. We've got a transfer in for Van Rijswijk, and I don't know what to do about that because he's 32. I'm going to delay it. I'm going to delay that because if we can get someone else to go through the middle, someone a little bit younger, someone maybe a little bit more dynamic, that might be the thing to do. But as things stand, there is an offer for him in, and we need to think about that because we need to make sure that we keep getting the money in the club. We've got a fair amount more of the wage budget to go, 277,000. So we've got about 50 grand wage budget and about 2 million to potentially spend if we need to. But I'm hoping we won't need to. I've just actually noticed we've got a 1.6 million appearance fee for Phil Liddle. That would be very nice. I'm not sure when we get that. So we can get it early for 1.24. He's got to play 33 league appearances. What is that actually doing out there? He's playing quite regularly. So we'll wait on that one. I think that could be some big money, and I'm hoping Phil Liddle will be sold big anyway. Right, folks. Let's go and play this match. We've got injury to Bailey Hodgkiss, so he's going to miss out. I'm wondering about Danny Barjones. Do we extend his contract? I'm wondering about Andreas Matheson. Do we try and cash in on him, or just let his contract run out at the end of this season and just let him go? We spent about 3 million. Well, we didn't. The previous people did, but he has just done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right. Enough worried about that. Let's go and play Bristol City. So, leading the line, Van Rijswijk. He's doing well at the minute. We've got Leo on the right, who looks a bit tired. Areno on the left. Flint, Land, Southam in the centre. And then Peters, Boyle, D, Harris across the back line with McCall in goal. So we also got some potential options to replace Leo. Durant has come on. He's had one game where he's played well. So that's a positive. He's a few games in there. He's got 3 assists, 1 goal. So not bad for his sort of debut season with us. Right, folks, let's go out here and see what we can do with this. Leo's not really in the best state to be coming out, but I think I would like him to at least get a half, and maybe he can get a goal or something. He doesn't always have the best game, but when he's on it, he really is on it. Let's go play. Well, possession-wise, we are having all of that, but not seen much yet. 17 minutes in, we've had a few shots and the ball's through. What are they doing with that? Vitter, just playing the ball around the back. And there we go, Southern, no one on him, and Land, chance through. Here's Leo, this is why we've got him in. To the side, he just doesn't quite finish it off, and Campbell tips it over, but good little run. That's where you can bring that pace that he's got down that right side. Van Rijswijk taking the corner. And that's an interesting decision. Just recycles it back to us. I felt we could have probably done a little bit better there. Yeah. So here we go. Hop. You'll have noticed there's a few more highlights in these games, which is it's good to see. But we're doing well here. Leo into Flint. Lovely ball through into Areno. And it was so well done. The way that he took that ball and then ran sort of parallel with the goal, it meant that no one really could get a foot in. He's done a nice celebration there. Bit of river dance. So we're 1-0 up. Areno, who certainly has improved out of all recognition since when he first was there. Yeah, it's just that change of direction is what did it completely, because he could go either way. Goalkeeper didn't know what he was doing. Well, really, really great first half. 9 shots, 3 on target, 0.96 XG. This is more like it. We look good. We scored a goal. We just need to hold on for the 3 points, which would be huge if we could get that. Leo is going to have to come on. He probably can last another 10 minutes or so. But here's Boyle. Peters. Into Land. Van Rijswijk. This close control is so good when it works. Beautiful ball through. It's Flint. Oh, and there's a lovely little challenge there. Could have been a goal for Flint. Just poked wide by the defender. Van Rijswijk with the corner. Not the best with those corners, to be honest. Here's Leo. I thought he was going to get a goal. Finish off with a goal. That would have been amazing. Well, we're going to put Effiong on that right side. Not necessarily the one I would have gone for, but he is a quality player. I like what he's brought. Oh dear, we've got an injury to Van Rijswijk. We might have to do something about that. Yeah, I think we are going to make the change. Effiong is going to go up top, and we're going to play Durant on the right side. We could bring Areno onto the more attacking side. Here's Flint, though. Ooh, off the bar. And those don't often go in, and unless you've got Click, my central midfielder from my other save, then they do go in. He's absolutely a bit amazing. Here's Durant, loses out, gutting there. Thought he was in. I mean, we're winning the headers, which is fantastic. Sometimes you end up losing some of those at periods in the game, and they end up scoring. But I'd be gutted if we do. Oh man, don't give this up. I think we need to bring some legs into the centre as well. Robert Allen, it's down to you. I think we'll bring Adam Flint off. We'll put Land into that more attacking role. That seems like a good idea. We're going to take Hughes on, and Harris is coming off. There we go. Or the other way around. It's 86 minutes. Come on, do not let this slip. Looks like they're just trying to push on us. Oh, and the goalkeeper does well. We're just going to go back to a cautious mentality. I don't want to go. Just hold on to that ball. Don't need to be silly at this point. And McCall goes along with it. Here they come again. Around the corner. Eflong. Lovely ball in its Land. This should be it. Oh, and you're at the spin from Land was absolutely glorious. We will watch that again. He gets the ball and does a little pirouette and then just passes the ball out to Durant rather than doing anything silly here. Look at this. Into Durant, and goalkeeper should have dived with his body. He decides to go with his leg for some reason, and Durant scores a goal. The youngster doing well. And there we go, a 2-0 victory. And you can see from that performance how things have turned round for us. We looked the better side. Yes, there was a period in that right at the end where we looked a little bit more shaky, but we held on, and in the end it was a comfortable victory. That's with Leo having to get taken off with a little bit of a knock, Van Rijswijk taken off with a little bit of a knock, and we're able to replace these players now, which is fantastic. Right, and huge result there, because Coventry have overtaken Bristol City. They've overtaken a few clubs actually, and from being in 20th position in last episode, at the end of this episode we've now pushed ourselves into that playoff picture, and it feels very much like last season. It was utterly amazing turn in fortune. I mean, we weren't losing, but we just looked a bit clueless in front of goal. Tactically, we haven't really changed things up. It was just about getting that belief back in the squad, and we're starting to play exactly like we were last season. It's fantastic. Right, folks, well, we have got a transfer window to go through. As you can see, we've got to lose Van Rijswijk for a little bit. I've got to decide who's going to be sticking around, who might be leaving, those sort of things. I've got a few players, a few potential players on my radar, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I think we might need to go for a forward. Certainly, there's Effiong's manager, I think it's the Man United, I think he's a Man United player, is basically saying we're not playing him in the right position, and we know what that can mean, that they just pull him back and then we kind of stuck a little bit again. We need that option that he brings, so I need to look at potential if that happens. So a fantastically good December. We're hopefully going to have a really good January. We're going to be playing Manchester City in the FA Cup. Yes, that's going to be a disaster, but it's fine. We're going to have to play a bunch of away games, one after the other, but some of these are against sides that we might be able to get a victory against. Some of them are against better quality sides, but we'll give it a go, see how we do. And we'll probably come back somewhere here, maybe the away game against Brentford, who are one of the high-flying sides, and we'll see how the transfer window went, what business we did, and whether we've managed to carry on this fantastically good run of form from December. Right, folks, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this, how we've turned this around. I'm still not sure about it myself, but I'm fairly happy with it, as you can see. If you have enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video very soon. Goodbye.